What's up, my wonderful peeps? It's your boy Sports to the Bone here again, man. Keeping you informed as per usual. Shout out to all the viewers and subscribers. Yeah, man. Blessed day, viewers and subscribers. So, I have done two stories thus far covering the Jonah Flemmings incident. For those who haven't seen the first two stories, there are two links in the description. You can click the links after this video and it will take you to those stories. Yeah, man. So after being accused of calling an opponent a B word, Flemmings was placed on leave pending investigation. So, for those who are following the story, in a game last week, he actually called a player B man, which they said, boy, was a homophobic slur, and he was placed on administrative leave while the investigation was going on. So the matter was heard and the ruling was handed down yesterday. So, they had the investigation and a ruling was handed down yesterday. And it isn't positive news for Jonah Flemmings because this is going to be a roadblock or a stumbling block in his career right now. And his fans also, I am most definitely certain, are not pleased with the ruling that was handed down because Flemmings was found guilty and was given a ban of 6 matches. Yeah, man. So his team is going to have to do without him for 6 matches. And mind you, Flemmings is basically the talisman for the team. He's currently their top goal scorer, sitting on 14 goals from 13 games, I think it is. So they will have to make do without him right now. Yeah, man. So I am actually here pulling some information from the Loop News. And here it is saying that he was found to have directed foul and abusive language in the form of a homophobic slur towards an opponent. So that is what Flemmings is charged for. And boy, I want to tell you, this is going to be a big stumbling block in his career right now because I am assuming that at the end of this season, Flemmings would have been looking to move up to a better club, whether to MLS or to move to Europe to try and further his career. But with this right now, with him carrying this as a baggage right now, his agent is going to have to pull off some good work to actually get him moving on, if he so desire right now. And I mean, it's not like he just called the player this, and at the end of the game, the player reported it. The incident had caused the entire San Diego team to walk off the pitch in support of their teammate. So boy, I know, like say it, as something which part just take them and slip through the crack, and at the end of the game, the player actually reported it to the referee. He reported it right. I think it was in halftime, and the game was abandoned because the San Diego players walked off in support of their fellow player. And in America, we all know that, boy, this is something that, especially in the sporting field, that they don't take lightly to. They don't want you abusing anybody, using any homophobic slur and all of that. So Flemmings is basically feeling the hot part of the stick right now. Yeah, man. But with all of this going on, Flemmings has totally denied the allegations. So I know him not say, boy, yes, him actually said it. So, man was found guilty, but him still a protest him innocence. Him say him not say nothing like that. So we don't know how go on. And it was a big investigation because the investigation into the matter included interviews with 11 individuals, including players, coaches, and officials. So I don't know what the players, coaches, and officials, I don't know what they actually did in the interview. They probably asked things like if it is like, boy, if they have ever heard Flemmings using homophobic slur before or anything like that, because the referee had already come out and said, here what, boy, I never hear Flemmings say that. So I don't know what they could interview. I don't know what the interview was all about. But the man still a protest him innocence. The man say him not say nothing like that. But at the end of the day, the team meet and the decision was taken to ban him for 6 matches. So you know that go already. And looking at it from a next angle, from a next point of view, it's also a strong possibility that Flemmings will be also faced with additional disciplinary actions from his club. So even though the organized body decided that boy they're going to ban him for 6 games, there's no telling what his club is going to do, because at the end of the day, running a club is a business, and nobody no want to know say boy their club is labeled as one that is putting up with players that are abusing opponents. So it's a strong possibility that Flemmings might lose his contract. We are not sure how far this is going to go. So boy, we just have to go and look and see. And I mean the JFF, that's the Jamaica Football Federation, a representative had come out and said boy they are in support of Flemmings, to the point where they are not saying boy he will be dismissed from the national team. So they were just awaiting the final result of the investigation. But upon the results being published, the JFF sent out something saying, boy, right now they are not in support of any form of abuse towards a player. So yeah, man, they wouldn't have to come out and say, boy, once Flemmings is found guilty, they would have to come out and say, here what, we're not in support of anything like that. So I just saw the thing go. At the end of the day, we are hoping that this is just something that he will learn from and it won't affect his career too much. Because as I said earlier, Flemmings' career was actually on an upward trajectory before this whole incident. So hopefully him can bounce back from it, and just so it go. You live and you learn. Something that I'm most definitely certain he won't make that mistake again, because it is causing him. And he was also asked to pay a fine. It wasn't disclosed how much he will have to pay, but at the end of the day, this is something that is very prickly for him, because it's actually stopping the momentum of his career. So I just have to wait and see what's going to happen when the 6 matches, when the ban is actually up. So you just have to watch and see what go on. Yeah, man. Sports to the bone. Keeping you informed. Please remember to like, share, leave a comment. If you have not yet subscribed, remember to subscribe to the channel. I'm out.